Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. If you watching on YouTube, what's up with y'all? Doing a little stream today. We're gonna react to the.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Ashley Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lead the officer to their mother's lifeless body inside the bathroom.
eggs were burning and she's in there.
And as the oldest daughter
Hold up.
Bluetooth. Bluetooth is connected.
bravely guides her siblings to safety, police are still unsure whether this was self-inflicted or if there's a killer on the loose. But they'd eventually discover that Ashley's killer is closer to home than anybody expected, pulling investigators into one of the most tragic domestic dispute cases the state of Louisiana has ever seen.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
They're young?
Yeah, he done a number on her, that's for sure.
I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even know.
We've created a GoFundMe for these children, starting with a $10,000 donation of our own. If you'd like to help, more details are in the description. On a quiet April evening in the small city of DeRidder, Louisiana, police receive a terrifying 911 call. But what would shock the dispatcher is the eerie calmness of the caller.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report a crime.
Okay, what's the address?
265 Northridge Drive in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Stay on the line while I get DeRidder. Please hold with us.
Thank you.
At this moment, the caller hangs up, leaving officers worried he might.
Nah, I think the caller did it. Yeah. I'm not. Look, I don't know for sure, but that motherfucker was a little too calm, bro. Like, I don't trust that shit at all. Like,
might be in immediate danger. Officer Josh Stanford rushes to the reported address, unaware that he's only moments away from discovering a scene more disturbing than he could ever imagine.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
yes.
Is anybody in there?
No, my sisters are inside right there.
Okay.
And we got my mommy. The eggs were burning and she's in there.
Okay, y'all come in here. Come right here.
No, I don't want to go.
Come here, stay in here, stay in here. 254 City.
The woman has a single bullet wound to the right side of her head and appears to have been dead for some time. Yet the male caller is nowhere to be found. But then the officer remembers there are still 4 young girls nearby who have just lost their mother.
Come here! Come here!
We're all alone.
Come help me! Come help me. Do you know these children?
Yes, they're our neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maddie.
You got parents here?
Yes.
Huh? Can you take them to a secure place for me? Was there anybody else here, baby?
I don't think so. I don't know.
In an unimaginable act of courage, the eldest daughter guides her younger siblings to safety, leading them to the neighbor's house. The neighbor bravely takes in the 4 traumatized children, who would later turn out to be instrumental to the investigation. Officers head back inside to try to locate the caller, completely unaware that he's the one who pulled the trigger.
Is there one victim or 2?
I'm at Northridge.
City.
What does he mean? What does he mean that the kid will be the kid that took them back, right? What does he mean by they'll be how do I say this? What do you say? Detrimental to the case? I don't know, man.
Do I have one victim or 2? So we need to clear the rest of the house. I'm under the impression there was a male here too.
Okay.
So there was clear the rest of the house.
City police!
Hey, city police!
Go right. Police department! Clear.
See, when the Gladys was on the phone with him, I was under the impression there was a male subject that had been shot.
Look out in the backyard.
Check the backyard. Check that out.
What's that? I smell.
The eggs were burning.
They cook? Oh, okay.
Where's she at? She's in that bathroom in there.
Oh, hell.
Everything else clear? Everything else is clear.
Officers find no one else inside, leaving them still in the dark about who the caller really is. They'd further look into the victim's injuries and quickly realize there was almost no imminent struggle, leaving officers questioning whether the injuries may have been self-inflicted. But before anything else, they still need to identify the victim, and this is when the officer would make a devastating discovery, one that would turn this into a far more personal case.
I didn't want to wait till you got here before I started trying to find an ID or anything.
Let me.
Hey, you want me to turn the stove off?
Yes.
Ashley Fish.
Nobody else. You said kids were in the house, or
They're across the street. Okay. Ashley Fish. I'm assuming young based off of what I'm seeing here.
I went to school with her.
Did you?
Yeah.
So she's from East Beauregard?
Yeah. They moved away.
She any kin to Josh Fish?
No, I don't think so.
She's your age though, or?
Yeah. We graduated together, so we're about the same.
Lead Detective Cooley immediately recognizes the name, 28-year-old Ashley Fish. He knew Ashley as a DeRitter local, someone who married her high school sweetheart and had only recently moved back to Louisiana from Texas. Determined to find answers and uncover who murdered his friend, he turns to the neighbors for more information. Meanwhile, other officers begin reviewing neighborhood CCTV footage, searching for anyone who may have been at the house besides Ashley and the children. And they're about to discover that someone else was indeed inside. Someone who is already on the run.
Detective Cooley, Beauregard Sheriff's Office. Hey, Jeff Brown. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all mind if I ask y'all a couple questions real quick?
Yeah, you can ask me anything, but I really didn't see anything. The only one that saw anything was my son.
Your son, the one that was mowing?
He was mowing out here.
Okay. What's your buddy?
Detective Cooley.
Nice to meet you. Heard you kind of saw some stuff, just a little bit. Not much, but you seen some, something happen next door?
Well, I was just mowing a lawn, and then I saw, like, the car of the owner or whatever leave.
lining up with what the boys saw, another neighbor offers ring camera footage showing a black truck leaving Ashley's house just minutes before the 911 call. Desperate to learn who was driving that truck, officers turn to the next neighbor, unaware they're about to speak with the victim's best friend and is someone who knows exactly who the driver is.
What's that?
The girls are at my house. Can you tell us what's going on?
It's not good.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
Was she shot?
Yes.
She was out here earlier when about 5 o'clock or so. I saw her out here. Everything seemed fine. There was a truck. She has a significant other. She was going through a divorce. And they're legally separated, but he was here. The black truck was here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he shot her?
Well, I can't tell you a whole lot.
I got it.
So as long as the children are safe with you for now, we'll take care of it from there.
As far as I know, her. Gosh, I'm assuming that it was Tyler was the person that was here. I don't know if that was his truck. He usually drives a black truck. And then her husband's name is John Fish.
She would go on to identify their main suspect as
So, is there two guys? Or am I tripping? She said one dude named Tyler, and then the other one was like Josh Fish, something like that. She said she was going through a divorce, but then she said one was her husband. So is one the boyfriend or something, and then one's like the husband which she's divorcing, or I'm confused.
34-year-old Tyler Durachowski, Ashley's new boyfriend. Detectives immediately begin digging into his history, gathering
See, if I just fucking waited, I'd have got that.
anything they can find and working to locate him as quickly as possible. But just as they're about to begin the manhunt, another 911 call comes in, and it's from the killer himself.
Hi, I need to turn myself in to the police.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Are you wanted? Do you have an active warrant?
No, I just committed a crime.
Okay, what crime did you commit?
I shot somebody.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at Burke's Outlet in DeRidder. I'm in the parking lot, and I just am going to wait here to get picked up.
Okay, who did you shoot?
A woman.
Okay, what is her name?
Ashley Fish.
Officers rush to the address he gave, an empty parking lot. Still baffled as to why he confessed and why it took him so long to come forward. Knowing he likely killed a woman in front of her children, they brace themselves, fully expecting anything to go wrong at any moment, or...
You know, I've watched a lot of these videos, the Dr. Insanity videos. I've watched Los Pollos and his dad react to a bunch of them. I have never, not even one time, I don't think I've ever seen one where the killer just straight up turns themselves in. I don't know, I'm confused. I've never seen anybody do that on any of these videos. Why? I wonder if he thinks, like, since he turned himself in, maybe he'll get, like, less time or something? I don't know.
Even an ambush.
The suspect is going to be in Burke's parking lot.
34-year-old Tyler Durachowski, Ashley's new boyfriend. Detectives immediately begin digging into his history, gathering
See if I just going to be in Burke's parking lot. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is sit down on your butt and just turn your legs in, okay? Understood.
I'm good if y'all want to go with distance. Are you out with that subject at first? Can I disconnect?
With the main suspect arrested, officers have no idea the investigation is moments away from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they find no weapons, but they do find multiple prescription drugs, vials of testosterone, and syringes. To their surprise, Tyler seems unusually calm for someone who just took a life, and it would quickly become obvious that this calm, controlled demeanor is part of a plan to get away with murder.
If you're still comfortable talking to me, can you tell me a little bit about what happened out there?
This woman and I got in an altercation last night. Things were kind of falling out between the two of us, just relationally, and I was getting ready to move back to Oregon. So she pulled out, she had a gun in her drawer. She loaded it and was pointing it at me, and we started fighting, and it went off.
Tyler insists he shot Ashley in self-defense after she pulled the pistol on him, immediately complicating the investigation. Once he's brought into the station, officers relay this information to the team at the scene, who would begin searching for anything that might support his claim. And unexpectedly, they do find one piece of evidence in Tyler's favor: the murder weapon itself.
Here's what I've got right now. I know you got a lot of information coming in. Cameron has got the suspect, Tyler Grabowski,
Over at
Park Terrace. He gave himself up without any problems.
and he told y'all that he did it.
Yeah.
You see the hair in it? Yes. I've called in the serial number. It's going to be a Smith & Wesson.
She's been here for a minute?
If I had to guess, I mean, 'cause she's still having some coming out of the wound. She's still pretty warm, and if I had to guess, I'd say it's been between 45 minutes and an hour and 20.
Well, that sitting right there? Yes. All right. So once they run the strip, we'll be back out and we'll get a search warrant.
Is that 40 caliber?
Detectives still find no evidence of a struggle, but they do discover something unexpected. After running the gun's serial number, it comes back not to Tyler, but to Ashley herself, meaning his version of events may not be entirely false. And with that, investigators begin to grasp just how little physical evidence actually ties Tyler to the shooting. They then finish processing the scene, send Ashley's body for autopsy, and her phone for forensic examiners to be unlocked. Shortly afterwards, the grandparents arrive at the scene to pick up the 4 traumatized children into their care. It's at this point that it becomes clear. The oldest daughter witnessed something she will wish she never had.
I've got some grapes and some strawberries. Yummy. Yummy. Are y'all hungry?
The one you want to talk to is Riley. Yeah, she supposedly told my wife that she saw something and she didn't want to talk about it.
I know.
Hey, my babies.
Hey.
Papa.
Papa.
Hey, baby. Here, I'm going to pick you up.
Bye, Alexis.
This brings a small sense of relief to the officers, knowing the children are finally away from the horrors inside. But now comes the most difficult part: calling Ashley's ex-husband, John, and informing him that she is dead. Lead Detective Cooley asks John to come to the station for questioning as soon as possible, and while Tyler anxiously waits for his chance to speak, detectives make a deliberate decision to start with John instead. But the longer Tyler waits, the more agitated he becomes, and by the time they will finally sit down with him, he will snap.
I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon.
1 hour after Ashley's deceased body was discovered, John arrives at the station. John explains that he and Ashley were together for over a decade. They had their first child young and went on to raise 4 beautiful daughters. For the detective, one question matters most. What does John think of Tyler? Is he capable of hurting Ashley, or was he simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? But before that, something else weighs heavily on John. He still has to explain to his daughters why they will never hear their mother's voice again.
just want to let them know that she's no longer with us. Mom's no longer with us, she's an angel now. Yeah. The 6-year-old and the 4-year-old, they don't really know. They're kind of like, oh, she's an angel. They're going to talk a little bit about it, and they're more concerned about how she's flying and everything, Right. I don't know what she's seen or not, but that's got me real bent out of shape,
On that devastating note, the detective would shift the conversation to the final moments leading up to Ashley's death. Tragically, Ashley seemed to sense that Tyler might harm her, and just moments before she died, she would make her final cry for help.
When I see that, he's calling, what runs through my head, and it's great. We got some bull crap. They're in some kind of argument, and they're trying to drag me into this, and I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. Nothing in the past has ever felt like there was anybody in danger. Talking to my kids, the kids never tell me anything's going bad around the house, so I'm not really feeling too in it. And through all this time, I text back, I'm not trying to get in y'all's drama. That's when she texts, he won't leave, I know. As soon as I got that, when I actually looked and seen that he's not leaving, I called. She's like, hello. And the first thing I go, what's going on? He's mad because he's got to leave. And I said, are my kids okay? Are my kids safe? She said, yes. Because I was a little concerned, but I wasn't like super, I'm just ready for him to leave, but hung up. And then I texted her, said, talk to my kids, please, at 6:55. I just couldn't get a hold of her, and I was like, this is weird. This is just, it was just odd.
This is the moment. At 6:55 p.m., John lost all contact with Ashley, and with it, the hope of ever rebuilding a future with her. Shortly thereafter, Detective Cooley wraps up his interview with John, who has made one thing clear. Ashley was a loving mother, incapable of harming anyone, and she deserves justice. Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap and hurt Ashley.
I did threaten him. I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you. But I didn't. And I went home, and my wife and my daughter, they talked some sense into, but thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now, If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, hey Tyler, nice to meet you and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what in the f*** is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this prick playing or something. Just something. He stops and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head.
And I had told her, he needs to go. You need to get this done and get it done. Get him on the road. Last couple of weeks she told me she hadn't made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will be alone.
And then this other guy, and I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got their living already set, they ain't even got to work for a living, to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn I said, that sounds suspicious to me, Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective
that I will be alone.
And then this other guy, and I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got their living already set, they ain't even got to work for a living, to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn I said, that sounds suspicious to me,
A damn what? I don't know why it was censored.
Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that Ashley's relatives all wish she had stayed with John instead of Tyler, a walking red flag fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car, multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet, with time slipping away, Detective Cooley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Cooley, this isn't just another case. Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed to killing her.
Okay, if I record, it's just...
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If one of my homies or like somebody that like I was like real like I was tight with, like that's my dog, that's my friend, bro, like they get slimed. They get slimed out. Right. They get killed. And I'm this detective, right? I'm sitting across from the motherfucker that killed them. But I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to keep it together, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to look, I know like bro, I don't know if this was like his like best friend or like whatever, bro, but like bro, if like one of my bros, like not like even just a friend, bro, like somebody that I'm like cool with, yeah. But if it's one of the bros, like day one type shit, like I'm gonna have to put hands on his ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know he's gonna get some sort of justice for her because he's like the detective in the case and shit. But look, bro, you gotta see me outside for like, look, bro, I'm on like 5 minutes alone with your ass. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, one of my best friends get killed, and I'm the detective on the case, and I'm sitting fucking right next to the killer, and he admitted to that shit. Camera's turning off, buddy. I'm just saying, bro. The cameras are getting turned off.
Help me keep everything in track, so...
My biggest thing is I want to know who you are, because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm gonna tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I mean, I feel like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long we wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight, so I don't know if that's,
I think it's important,
Okay.
because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened. I left about 6 p.m., a little around 6 p.m. I'm not even quite sure when it was when I called the actual police department, I called 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house, and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan, and that turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded weapon, and she has a bullet in her head. Never initiated like violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. Like, I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want to in disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother away from her 4 kids. Like, that's not my thing. I close the door. I lock that bedroom door to the bedroom so the kids don't go in there. I had emptied out the gun. It was empty, and I left it there, and I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry. I wasn't perfect. Kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside at one point across the street. I felt like I just needed to go and be like, this just happened. So I drove to the parking lot down the street and just called 911.
In Tyler's own words, the shooting was merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman, never as his partner or ex. Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley, but detectives can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless, almost like he's on the verge of a breakdown. And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
And she's got how many kids?
4 kids.
4.
That's what
I was told.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know their names and ages?
Yes. Yeah. Emma's 2. Josie's 4. Lexi is 6, and Riley is 9.
Okay. Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen, but they needed to determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability tied to his anabolic substance abuse. Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious, so he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley, and this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years, and I felt like a man of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it. I was proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just went down this road that I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon, it went through in just a couple months, and it was finalized and it was done. Her thing has been a year.
Right.
It takes a year for them to do the separation process and everything, and so we've just been kind of in that whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff, and I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take, being like, am I taking this man away from 4 kids, like his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
According to Tyler, he felt guilty and was planning to walk away from the relationship. But detectives already know this isn't true. Ashley's ex-husband has already shown investigators messages in which she repeatedly complained that Tyler refused to leave. Additionally, detectives uncovered love letters exchanged between Tyler and his ex-wife, proof he wasn't trapped at all. To my love, by the time you see this letter, you're miles away from me. Don't be mad. I hid one last love letter in your things. You defeated the world to get to me. I'm never going to forget about you. Don't forget about me. I hope you're ready for when we meet again. It's clear to the detectives that Tyler left his marriage by choice and could have gone back at any moment. So Detective Cooley would push further into the dynamics of their relationship, asking whether things had ever turned abusive. It's at this moment that Tyler's mask would slip, revealing a deep insecurity about his masculinity and a resentment towards Ashley he could no longer hide.
Has it ever become physical? Has she ever hit you, struck you, kicked you, slapped you?
Slapped. A couple times, just kind of slap with things, shoes or something like that. She's hit me with shoes and stuff.
Out of anger?
Frustration, yeah.
She hit you hard?
I mean, just like I mean, I don't want to sound like a. I mean, she just slapped me with her like slippers. You know?
We're talking about
it's kind of like that across the when she was mad about something. Yeah.
Okay. So like the way I picture is like if my wife's agitated with me or aggravated with me, she pops me with something.
Yeah.
Are we saying something like that, or are we saying she aggressively like you?
No, pops you with something. I'm saying middle ground of that, just kind of like pissed about something, but just that's how she's reacting to it. But she wasn't like overly like. I'd never seen a level of aggression to this point with the gun. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. I've never seen her do anything, pull any shit like that ever. I didn't even know she could.
But now, Tyler would inadvertently reveal something far more disturbing about himself. As part of their custody agreement, Ashley wasn't allowed to have anyone stay overnight, including Tyler, a rule he knew very well. And as soon as their relationship began to fall apart, Tyler's first instinct was to expose that violation to her ex-husband, knowing full well it would cost Ashley custody of her children.
And so our relationship was really falling out here, and I threatened to tell him the truth when I was getting ready to leave. I was going to call her husband and be like, I've been spending the night here. I don't know what legal ramifications it's going to have for you guys in your life and your world. I've been in this relationship with you. This relationship has hurt me in a lot of ways. I've sacrificed a lot of things. And for me to go and have closure, I think that I'm just going to let John know the whole truth. I think he deserves to know the truth. And I'm sorry. It was kind of an ugly ending for both of us, this woman and I.
Tyler has just shown how quickly he can retaliate and how easily he could justify harming Ashley whenever he felt the need to do so. But according to Tyler, what happened next wasn't just another argument. He claims Ashley suddenly escalated the situation to a deadly level by pulling a gun on him.
She has a loaded gun, or she has a gun in her drawer next to the bed, and I was in the bedroom talking with her, and she loaded her gun and cocked it back and basically told me that she wasn't going to let me call until. And so this just went to 1,000, 0 to 1,000 in one blink of an eye. I'm in the bedroom talking with her, having a normal conversation, and she's loading a gun in front of my face, and she has a pistol. Literally packing some stuff, putting some stuff in the drawers. I wasn't doing shit. I didn't hit her. I wasn't fighting her or anything. I was just talking. And she loaded her gun and was pointing at me. I just know that that's where that started from. And I'm not saying that to do something, dig myself in the grave, the past, he never saw it happen and now she did it. That sounds like bullshit. No, she did it though. I'm a man. I'm a lot stronger than her. I was aggressive, but it was she's shot that gun before. She knows what the fuck she's doing with it. I don't shoot guns. I didn't barely shot a gun in my life. And so the whole way it happened, I feel for me, I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't mean for her to do anything. It was basically felt like it was just fighting for my life, and I feel it was this is how it ended.
According to Tyler, this chaotic struggle wasn't aggression, it was survival. Detectives continue to press for details about what happened in the bathroom, and what Tyler would say next would either support his self-defense claim or unravel it completely.
Okay, how long from the time she came into the bathroom to where it escalated to the point she gets shot? Talking about seconds or minutes?
2 minutes probably.
Talk to me
just
about
struggling.
Those 2 minutes.
Just fighting, it's a combination of talking, moving the gun around each other. It's just I'm trying to grab her, I'm trying to hold on to her. It's just it was just felt like it was fight for survival. I don't know what was going on. I felt like she was going to kill me.
So at no point you stripped the gun from her and had the gun in your hand totally?
Not until it was over. Not until she was on the ground.
Were you on top? Was she on top?
Behind.
You were behind.
Kind of this, kind of trying to do a chokehold shit thing or something. She was trying to get the gun to me, so it was just in our general facial areas.
Okay.
After the shot, what happens?
I don't even I stood there and I couldn't believe what the fuck happened, and the first thing I thought of was, I have to call somebody, I have to get someone here. I have to stand up for what I've done.
Tyler is becoming increasingly more agitated, forcing detectives to call a short break, concerned that pushing any further would cause him to shut down completely. But the moment they step outside the interrogation room, everything changes. New evidence comes in, and it directly contradicts Tyler's story. Tyler claims Ashley had the gun in her hand and they were fighting over the weapon. But when Ashley's body was discovered, her phone was still in her right hand, her dominant hand, meaning she hadn't been holding a weapon in the moments before she was shot. Then came the most damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired. This wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution. This was exactly what detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler about his story. But to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor
Let's just get this straight. We all knew that shit, right? We all knew this motherfucker was bullshit from the start. Like, as a man, if she didn't shoot you, right? Or, alright, if she didn't shoot you and you're wrestling her for the fucking gun, I'm pretty sure your big ass is not going to struggle to get the gun away from her without shooting her. Unless the gun was just like, it just went off. You know what I mean? So the way it sounds to me is she was trying to keep up with her whole custody agreement and shit. Like, you can't be here after whatever time, because if my ex-husband finds out, I could lose my kids. So you gotta leave, right? So he got mad because of that. And I think the document said like she ain't allowed to have sex with nobody even. Like, so I mean maybe they ain't even been fucking. I don't know, like maybe that's why he was like mad. I don't know. Maybe he was blue balled. I don't know. But anyways, he got mad that he couldn't stay. So she's in the bathroom texting, oh boy, her husband, her ex-husband. Like, look, this motherfucker won't leave. It's not my fault if he don't leave and the agreement get broke because he won't leave type shit. So she over there texting him, right? And this motherfucker pull up into the bathroom like, got it like this. Put that phone down, bitch. Like chokehold type shit. Put the motherfucking phone down. Put that goddamn shit down. Yeah, and then she hit send on the text, and that's when it's like, bow. That's why there's hair in the fucking gun barrel, bro. That's why there's hair in the gun barrel. Cause he snuck up on her ass in the bathroom like this. Put that motherfucking phone down, bitch. And then she hit send, and that motherfucker had her like this. Went pow. That's what happened. That's like, bro. I was just like, damn, bro. I feel bad for the kids, bro. Like, that's really my shit, bro. Like this shit gets to me, cause like shit, man. My dad just died, bro. Like my dad just died. He was 46 years old. He had a heart attack in August, but I'm 21. I'm about to be 22. So I knew him for a very long time. He was a great dad. But these kids are like 2, 4, 6, and 9 or something like that. Like, man, that shit's fucked up, bro. They gonna grow up without their mom, bro.
Has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out. Damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired. This wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution. This was exactly what detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler about his story. But to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out.
Well, do you feel like it probably just got out of hand?
Yes, I think our whole relationship was out of hand, and I think that I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon in their house. The kids were asleep. It was 2 nights ago, and she cocks it back, and she's standing there like all cocky, looking at me like she knows what she's gonna do with it.
I mean, why not? If this lady's got a gun, why not just get the hell out of there?
Because she had never done anything like this before. The other night, 2 nights ago, I don't even know why I let that go. I should have left the house. I guess, is it fair to like say I was afraid for my life though?
Yes.
Like, is that fair to say that? I mean, I feel like the cop out there was like, "You're a big dude," and I feel like it's not fair if it's like, "You look like you can handle yourself. You could have just like punched her in the face or like kicked her or something or like done something." And I'm like, I don't know, man. One bullet goes off and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it was like, for me, it's not about that.
That's right.
It's about.
All right, that's true. That's true. And you know what? To his credit, when they were explaining, like saying what he was saying went down, he said he was behind her and had the gun to her head, like she was trying to point it back and shoot him, but he was like forcing her hand like that. So I mean, technically, if she was trying to like shoot him like bow, and he made her shit go like that, I mean, wouldn't the hair still get in it like that? Like, especially if he was like forcing her arm to move out of, I don't know. Unless he's trying to say it like accidentally went off or something. I don't know. I got no clue, bro. But I mean, I don't know. Like, on one hand, it's like, yeah, he looked guilty than a motherfucker, bro. Like, he definitely looked guilty than a motherfucker. But at the same time, like, his story does line up still. Like, but why the fuck would she have her phone in her hand? Like, if they was struggling and shit. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think.
It was a fight for literally like I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She threatened me the night, so now I'm just like, I don't even know. It just feels like it was a accident. I didn't try to murder anybody. I didn't try to kill anyone. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I worked in the medical field, and I know that it's not good. I know that.
Tyler's words no longer sound like the frustration of a man defending himself. They sound like hostility towards someone he blames for everything that happened. But this is when Tyler would start to realize he isn't coming across the way he hoped. And when detectives press a little harder, they're about to make their biggest mistake, pushing Tyler to shut down completely.
We're still missing some things that I feel that you're kind of rushing through, and I think
processing today. I just want to feel like I'm like someone's like on like kind of listen like on my side.
On your side, right?
No, but I'm not trying to.
I get what you're saying.
I know I've seen this in the movies. I know what I'm trying to do. Like it's like the more I tell now, it's like the better it looks. Like the more I just tell now, it's like. But I'm getting to that place where it's like we're at like the heart of everything that happened. I'm trying to be really careful with like. If I fuck up or if I say something stupid, I don't know what, the more I talk, I feel like the more it's like gonna look like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to explain the best I can of what happened. Right now, the whole world, if they know what just happened, is probably like, that guy's a piece of shit. So I'm like, feel really alone where I like don't have anyone. My family's not here, no one's here. I understand that Ashley's not here either, and I'm trying to process that shit right now. But
what we're going to do is we're going to refrain from any more questions.
Understood.
If you feel compelled to re-engage or say anything, you are more than welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know you guys got to do this with people and stuff, and I'm not trying to tell you guys I don't want your counsel and I don't want to tell more and more and more. I just feel like I'm at that point looking at that piece of paper, what I've told you. I want to be able to tell someone that's like, I'm kind of like sitting here going like, I hear what you're saying, maybe don't say anything, maybe some counsel. I know you guys are counseling me right now and I'm appreciating it, but I need someone else that just feels like it's like, does this, man.
It's at this point that Tyler refuses to answer any more questions until his lawyer arrives. But with the evidence stacked against him, Tyler would ultimately be charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of child abandonment. He would go to trial maintaining that he acted in self-defense, but the state's case would be overwhelming. Tyler would be found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you for watching and supporting our team. To help the 4 children affected by this tragic case, we've set up a GoFundMe and began with a $10,000 donation from the Dr. Insanity team. The funds will primarily go towards therapy and educational expenses, helping give these children the best possible chance despite what they've been through.
Hey man, if y'all got some money, bro, go donate to that shit, bro. This shit sad as fuck, bro. But you could get child endangerment. What was it? Child abandonment for kids that aren't yours. So like if alright, say I'm at somebody's house and they got a kid, right? And like I go take a shit and them motherfuckers leave the kid. And they ain't coming back, right? Like they gone. They gone, bro. Like I got work in the morning type shit. And I'm like, damn. Like, so if I go to work and the kid's still there and their parents is just like gone, right? Do I get the child abandonment? Or like, I guess a better one would be like, say somebody goes and murders like a mom or something, like just randomly, like they ain't their boyfriend or nothing, it's just random. Murders a mom, but the kids is like, it's like say it's two kids in the house. Murder the mom, leave. Do they just get charged with murder, or do they get charged with like the child abandonment thing too? So I don't know how that works. That was a good video. It was sad, bro, but damn, man. Oh shit, I ain't seen this one. I ain't seen that one. I saw this one, I think. Yeah, I saw this one. And I saw that. This one, bro. The kids in this shit is crazy, bro. Like, them motherfuckers are demented. Like, I don't know, bro. There's something up with their asses, bro. Shit, should we watch this one? I mean, I ain't like tired, but I don't know. I did want to play a little bit of Red Dead, but I don't know. Maybe we'll save Red Dead for another day, cause like this shit kind of interesting. What's the best Dr. Insanity video, bro? Damn, it's 1:40 in the morning. What the fuck? And this shit 50 minutes long too. I've been streaming for like an hour. If that 36-minute video took me like an hour to react to, bro, I know this 50-minute gonna take an hour and a half, bro. One of the best ones I saw was which one was it? This one was crazy. No, I don't know. I can't find it. Shit. Let's watch this one.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bossing yourself.
This is U.S. Marine veteran Eric Banks. Moments after this body cam footage, officers would find his horrifying secret stuffed inside his bedroom wall.
It might dim on you.
What's up? 95. Look in there and saw the boy laying there. I was trying to drug him out where he is now and did what I could.
Alright, are you good?
Eric, who is also an active officer for Baltimore PD, thinks he can use his experience to cover up his vile murder. What follows is amongst the most disturbing collections of criminal case files ever uploaded to YouTube.
Stop unbuckling. What are you doing? My life away, though. I don't care. Stop. What are you doing?
Who is this person?
Dad.
And then he also told me.
Is that motherfucker trying to wrestle his way out of the goddamn... out of the fucking cop car?
That Daddy made him and Tristan go in the bathroom and cover their eyes.
Strangle? Hell no.
On July 7th in Millersville, Maryland, 2 officers arrive at the home of Eric Banks Jr. after his wife reported that their 15-year-old son, Dason, was potentially missing. The report was relatively standard for them, but the reality awaiting them is more horrifying than they could have imagined.
Son, not mine. Just letting you know.
He had to... Bro. He had the kid in the fucking wall, bro. In the wall. Man, what the fuck, bro? That's your son, dog. Look, bro, like, y'all might argue and shit, bro, but, like, what the fuck? Bro, I'll never, ever get to the point of arguing with my son, my daughter, my girl, my wife, whatever, bro, like, my friends, none of that shit, bro. I'll never get to the point of like arguing with somebody like that that's close to me where I'm like, bam, kill him. But at the same time, like, I don't know if he saw like active duty and shit, but he a Marine, so like he probably got like PTSD and shit. I don't know. Something definitely triggered this shit. I don't know what, bro.
Officers report hearing loud bangs from the upstairs of the home. However, nobody comes to answer the door. After multiple minutes of waiting, an out-of-breath Eric finally greets the officers.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, boss. And yourself?
I'm doing good. At a Porter one. I'm out with him. What's going on today, man?
You're supposed to be serving peace protector order.
Supposed to be serving it on you or on
both of us.
Okay.
The judge just ordered us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Sit down, buddy. Sit
Do you all have some sort of like court order agreement on custody or something?
My oldest, I know he ran out the back door somewhere. All his stuff out the back door.
He ran out.
What's going on, boss? I know you get DJ. I know you're getting tired of seeing us.
Where's DJ?
She called him and he went out the back door.
He's not here.
No. You want to come in?
Just let you know you're being audio.
Oh, hey, I know. I see y'all got the body cam.
Yeah.
She said he was like.
Do you have a phone?
Huh? I took my phones back.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the phones are on my plan. Separating everything.
You have no idea where you just let a 15-year-old walk out of your house with all his bags packed.
No, his bag's at the back door. I literally told him, wait for your mom to get here. The police supposed to come here to serve her a peace of protective order. The judge told her to call you guys before she comes to. I'm not trying to get in trouble.
I understand.
Eric and his wife Latrice had both individually filed a protective order against each other, making it illegal to speak to one another without a police escort. However, since Eric is not the biological father of Dason, Latrice had custodial rights to him, which is why he was packing his belongings as he and Latrice were preparing to leave the residence. Dason's disappearance on the very day he and his mom were supposed to move out makes the situation even more unusual. So officers continue speaking with Eric, hoping to understand the family dynamic and gather any clues that might point to where Dason is. But what Eric says next only raises their suspicions even further.
So, she's supposed to call you to come meet y'all?
You have no idea where DJ is.
Honestly, bro, no.
With no phone or anything.
You can check the ADT. It shows when he ran out the door.
I believe you, but I mean,
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do that.
Listen, man, it's a 15-year-old boy having a phone probably would have been, if he's walking out of the house, probably would have been a good idea to leave him with, and you can work out those kinks later.
But see, this is the thing.
This is getting messy, man.
Yeah, I tried to tell him. I said, sit here, wait for your mom to get here. I went upstairs. Before I can come downstairs, he's already going out the back door. So I guess she coordinated, because she's somewhere in the area, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So she pretty much coordinated with him to come out there.
Okay. All right, hang tight.
All right.
Sitting beside Eric are his two sons, 5-year-old Evan Banks and 3-year-old Tristan Banks. Officers didn't know it at the time, but these two would play a pivotal role in uncovering the horrifying scene that just happened inside their home. But for now, Officer Sutton goes back to his patrol vehicle to run a registration. He identifies the suspect as 34-year-old Eric Banks Jr., an officer for the Baltimore Police Department. He's been an active officer since 2018 and also carries 10 years of service in the United States Marine Corps. After speaking with neighbors of Eric, who provided minimal additional information, officers would confront Eric once again, this time sternly, to figure out what was going on. It's here that Eric would explain his alibi, one he had come up with just minutes ago.
We found out about the whole situation. His mom.
That's neither here nor there.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Me and him sat at the table. He cried to me yesterday. He said he don't want this separation. Like, he knows we'll be separated before. He said he's tired of it. He's tired of feeling like he has to choose sides. He's 15. He's a teenager. He knows he don't want to be. He's like, I don't want to be in separate homes. That. And we said that to him. I said, DJ, it's nothing really we could do. I'm not going to change the way I love you, care for you. We had a whole deep heart-to-heart conversation. Today, we went to court. The judge awarded him, and I called him. I said, DJ, I guess your mom told the judge you wanted to go with her, and you're going to Arizona. He's like, what? I was like, well, start packing your bags, because you're going with Arizona with your mom. Unfortunately, I guess you're not coming back here. And that was just that. She called him. They had a conversation. I said, what did your mom say? She on the way to come pick you up. He said, yeah, but she's supposed to come here. I said, well, we're going to wait, because before she come here and there's some type of altercation, there needs to be police here. They can escort her, grab her whatever she needs to grab, and go about this peaceful. Next thing you know, I went upstairs, I come out.
So do you think did he leave here because he didn't want to go with his mom either?
That could be.
He could be like hiding out at a friend's house? I mean, yes,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Opinion. Yeah, in my opinion, I think that probably is the best, because if he told her he's somewhere he's not.
The text messages from her, I have food for you, okay.
Yeah.
So it sounded like he wanted to go be with his mom.
Yeah. So okay. That's what I'm saying.
All right, just put the bags inside for now, and
okay.
We'll try to figure it out.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Officers would spend another 15 minutes canvassing the area in hopes of finding Dason, but would again come up clueless. So they decide to try calling Dason's mother, Latrice, but are unable to get a hold of her either. So in a desperate attempt to find a relevant lead, they decide to ask Eric if he'd voluntarily consent to a search inside the home, hoping Dason may be hiding inside. No one expected that this simple request would soon alter both their and Eric's lives forever.
I just want to make sure he's out of the house.
That's fine. I'll do it with you then, since we're here.
Hey, Buck, can I do it once so we make sure he's not hiding?
Yep, cool. Yeah, so they about to walk through. If he's about to walk through, this will be okay. We got the house. All right.
That's your room.
The one with the bunk bed right here?
Yeah. This is the kids' room.
DJ!
This is my room right here. Yeah, he's chuckling. He's told us he's not hiding.
In Officer Adams' report of the incident, he notes that at this point in their home search, Eric's demeanor had changed. He advised Eric to relax and let them freely search the home. They proceed to make their way to the 3rd floor of the home, the floor which stores Eric's chilling secret. But before we get to that, if you want to start eating better this new year, HelloFresh makes it easy, with recipes that feel and taste delicious. I've used it on busy weeks.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Applied as discount on first box, new subscribers only, varies by plan.
Alright, I'll see this up. Is this always down? No, this is where my safety is. Yeah. So this is where my guns go. Okay. You got your little weight on your thigh?
Yes, I do.
You got a light back up? Okay.
It might dim on you. You get 2 batteries.
What's up? 95. Alright. What's up, bro? 95.
Inside the hole in Eric's bedroom lies Dason's deceased body, already cold to the touch. Eric forgot to fully close the hole before meeting with the officers. The gruesome discovery would leave the two officers in shock. They try to keep their composure while transporting Eric to a patrol vehicle.
What's up? They came right now.
All right, where are we?
Starting at it. Everyone start me out. Okay. DJ! DJ! What's up? What happened?
Let's go to the car, all right?
Yeah, let's go to the car. Anyone? On the front. Alright, yes. Oh, in the front, sir.
Here, let me move one thing out of your way.
I agree.
All right, just see for me.
Alright.
While Eric is being detained, Officer Voss attempts life-saving measures on Dason, noting that his condition appeared consistent with an unresponsive individual. He also notes that Dason was shirtless and that his jeans were heavily soaked with moisture from an unknown source. Outside the home, Eric is temporarily placed in the patrol vehicle, but within moments...
What the fuck? His jeans were soaked with an unknown substance? Bro, what the fuck?
The situation begins to spiral out of the officer's control.
Stay seated. We have one in custody.
Alright, yeah.
I need you to stay seated.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Alright,
go ahead. Can I just kiss my boys real quick?
No, I need you just in the car.
Listen,
Right?
my boys.
Look,
All right.
listen.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Just let me kiss my boys.
Stay in the car.
Bro, just let me kiss my boys.
Stay in the car.
I'm just saying, like, just let me kiss my boys real quick, bro. Alright, I'm coming in the car. I'm going in the car. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not.
Start them up. Faster.
I'm not doing all that. After you just... Here, listen, just
all right, stand up,
here.
turn around. Don't do anything.
I'm not.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay up against the car.
Okay.
All right, now get back in. Hey!
Bro, I'm not doing it.
Stop running!
What are you doing? I just want to kiss my boys, bro. Come on. Just let me kiss my boys.
Get back in the car!
All right, come on. Come on.
The mom is parked at the corner of Hilltop. Stay in there. You're not coming out no matter what.
All right, bro.
Without additional units on scene, Officer Sutton struggles to keep Eric restrained. Sutton attempts to secure Eric's handcuffs using a double lock, a mechanism that prevents cuffs from tightening or being manipulated. However, Eric uses his police experience to exploit this, and while his previous attempts at evasion have failed, he'd make one more, final, far more violent attempt to get away.
I just threw my life away.
Just stop. What are you doing?
I just threw my life away, bro.
Will you stop?
Okay.
Stop unbuckling.
I
What are
just
you
threw
doing?
my life away, though.
I don't care. Hey, listen. Stop.
Just choke.
Stop. What are you doing?
Just choke me. Choke. Get back in the car. Just choke me. Just choke me. Just choke me.
Adam 4, look, to Adam 1, can you come back out here, please? Hey, get off our gun!
Look, just choke me. Just choke me.
Adam 4 is trying to grab a gun! Adam 4.
So he basically just admitted to killing the kid. Cause he said, I just threw my life away, bro. As he's trying to grab the police officer's gun. And he keeps unbuckling himself. He's trying to grab the police officer's gun so that the police officer will kill him. Basically. Like, so he doesn't have to do the time. So he's trying to get the police officer to kill him because he doesn't want to do the time for killing this 15-year-old What the fuck, bro?
Stop! Get in the car, Walker. Get in the car. Come here.
Also, I've never really seen a cop try to like detain somebody and put them in the front seat. Like, isn't the back of the cop car usually the one, like, that's where they usually go? Because, like, in a cop car, the back, even if you break out of your cuffs or unbuckle yourself, you can't open the door. Like, it's locked from the inside. Right? So why the fuck don't they just put them in the back?
Burn him out. Burn him out. Burn him out. Burn him out. On the ground.
Correct. 4448.
3 times, you're out. Wait. Stop. I can't stop.
Yes, you can.
It's on my wrist. And my hands going numb.
Are you on your side? You gonna stop?
Yeah. My hands going numb.
All right. Turn them on the side. Yeah, hold on.
I told you broke it. It's numb.
All right. Stay where you're at. Stay here.
I am staying here, but I told you broke it.
All right, I'm moving your legs. All right. Take a deep breath. I am. All right, listen. You're wiggling around left to make it worse.
I know.
All right.
Well, I want you.
We're done. We're done here.
I want you to be not that.
We're gonna take you to the hospital.
All right.
All right. Well, let's just not wrestle anymore. It's just too hot as shit today.
I know.
You sweating? I'm sweating. Can we be done?
I want to be no, bro. Like,
all right. Well, let's go to the hospital and talk about it. We don't need to wrestle on the ground. Is that helping anything?
No, it's not.
All right. Okay.
Eric attempts to unholster Officer Sutton's service weapon, eventually managing to loosen it and nearly knocking it to the ground. Fortunately, Eric's handcuffs prevented him from causing any further harm. As the chaotic scene finally settles, officers briefly discuss the frantic events that just unfolded.
I go up to Subway to meet her, go in to make sure he didn't go to Subway in this communication. Come back here, I said, let me just check the house. They started getting real weird. I'm like, well, if you just stay back, he's above enough city fire. Started to get real weird. I'm like, no, I can check the house. You stay back. You stay back. You stay back. You stay back. I go up and wait off. He goes, he wouldn't be up here. There's an attic thing undone with a screw in it. He looked in there and saw the boy laying there. I was trying to drug him out where he is now and did what I could. I immediately, as soon as I saw the boy's leg, like 95 hands, to get him out of here and ask for more units to start the CPR. Drug him out and started CPR. Okay.
All right. Are you good? You're good. You're not hurt.
No, I'm hurt. Should have done that if I'd have known. If I'd have just did that first. You may not have been hurt. I'm gonna take the whole block, bro. See that? Hey, Steve, take him. Come on. Just walk with him. Do a CPR. Sorry.
Where's the 10-7? 1448 inside. Yeah, like apparently, well, we went upstairs to check the house and he had a gun sleep area. What's up? There's like a gun sleep area, and my partner looked in there, 95, and I don't know what's going on. And then when we took it to my car, I gave him an opportunity because I needed to double lock his stuff, and then he unbuckled himself, went out and grabbed.
EMS attempted to perform CPR on Dason, but it was too late. Dason was declared deceased shortly after by EMS. What officers uncovered with Dason was only the beginning. As the investigation deepens, Eric's children would reveal further secrets, painting an even darker picture of the reality behind closed doors. For now, the decision is made to take Eric, his children, and his ex-wife Latrice to the police station. Police reports state that while Eric is being transported, he struck his head multiple times against the cage window bar, causing a welt to his head and damage to the patrol vehicle. Despite this, everyone would eventually make it to the station, each separated into their own individual rooms, awaiting intense interrogation. Eric would be left alone to hopefully calm down and collect his thoughts. Meanwhile, detectives speak with both Latrice and her child Evan, hoping to collect more information that can be used when speaking with their main suspect. They start with Latrice, asking her what kind of person Dason was. At this point, detectives are considering the possibility that he and Eric may have gotten into a fight that somehow escalated into tragedy. But what Latrice describes denies that theory completely, and makes Dason's case even more heartbreaking.
Can you sit a little bit closer over here?
Yeah.
There's a lot of specific questions that I wanted to talk to you about. Can you describe DJ? Was he an argumentative person? Was he a quiet person?
So Dasan was more of a quiet person until he got to know you, but he was always mannered. He talked to a lot of adults, but he never was disrespectful or any of that. I had teachers from his elementary, the principal, middle school, they all showed up for my son. He was that type of child. You know when teachers come.
Would you say he was a sweet boy?
He was very sweet and always willing to help. That was one of the things across the board. Always willing to help.
In the loft, in the crawl space in the loft, what was normally kept in there?
Nothing.
Safes?
Nothing.
Was that ever left open?
No.
It was always screwed?
It was always closed.
Okay.
Because I don't like it. It freaked me out. There is a light switch in there.
Okay.
So I was like, where's that light coming from? And I turned the light switch off. But I don't know, maybe it was him.
So let's talk about that. You called me and you said that you saw him, you viewed him at the funeral home. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was before he was embalmed because I wanted to see him.
Right. And you saw new bruises?
Yes.
Where did you see new bruises?
On his nose. Like that circular dark mark on his upper nose. His lip looked busted also. Like that wasn't there. And then his eyes were like purple.
They were puffy and purple.
Yeah. It looked to me like he was in a fight. And my son doesn't fight.
Dason's autopsy report ruled his cause of death as asphyxiation, which, in combination with the bruises and marks on his face, implied he was likely strangled to death.
I knew it, and he was my baby. So I knew it. I still have those feelings that, no, I'm not happy with. Because to me, it doesn't say I did it, but it says there's enough evidence to say I did it. So, let's just say you did it then.
Latrice makes it clear she believes Eric is responsible, even though she didn't witness the incident herself. But her son Evan, seated just 3 doors down in his own interview room, has information that could take the investigation even further.
How are you?
Good.
Good. You said your name is Evan, is that correct? Do you know how to spell your name? You can go ahead and write it down. 7. Okay, nice handwriting. And how old are you?
7.
7? You want to write 7 for me? So I don't forget. Sometimes I forget.
Notice the harsh contrast between interview rooms. Evan is sitting in the department's safety room, a space created to provide comfort and reduce stress for victims and young children involved in sensitive cases. His interviewer, Miwa, is a forensic interviewer from Maryland, trained specifically to speak with children and family members connected to a criminal investigation. And because Evan is only 7 years old, you'll notice a drastic difference in how his interview is conducted.
My job is to talk to kids and families all the time, and today I get to talk to you. And we talk about a lot of different things in this room, and this is called the safe room because anything we talk about is always safe and you're not in any trouble. I'm just here to listen to you and talk to you.
Okay.
Miwa explains to Evan that everything is being recorded and that he is not in trouble, but rather just there to help him out. She spends 15 minutes talking about movies and more of Evan's interests to help him get more comfortable before discussing the day of Dason's murder.
And Evan, who do you live with?
My mom.
Your mom?
And Tristan.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
I live with TJ.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad.
Okay. And do you know what you're here to talk about today?
Mm-mm.
No? So, tell me a little bit about your family.
Tristan, he likes to fight and play and steal toys from others. I like the color, and then I also like Kids Bop and Tristan.
And you said you also live with the DJ, is that right?
And my mom and Tristan.
So DJ, how old is DJ?
15.
15? Tell me about DJ.
DJ like going in the water, tickling me. Can't really remember all the stuff he used to do. But he loved playing Roblox games.
Tell me about the last time you saw DJ.
My mom wasn't at the house.
Tell me who was at the house.
Dad, and then DJ, and then me. DJ was going to Arizona with Mommy, and then Daddy was waiting at the door with DJ. DJ put his bags in the basement, and then I don't remember what happened next. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Miwa would tell Evan to draw the last time he saw Dason, and he'd draw the staircase leading to the home's loft. The same staircase Eric has dragged Dason's body up.
And so, who is this person?
That was DJ.
That was DJ? Where was Dad?
Right here.
Oh, okay. So Dad was up here and then DJ was right there? Okay. Where did they go after?
They never went anywhere. They were just waiting at the steps.
Oh, they were waiting at the steps? Who was he waiting for? Or what was he waiting for?
He was waiting till Mom came. The DJ.
Did that happen?
No.
Not yet. Was there anything that you worried about on that day?
No.
I wonder if there's anything that you were scared about that day.
I wasn't scared.
Evan struggles to reveal the details of the events he saw that day, likely due to the discomfort of speaking with a stranger in a police station. But the information he gave his mother on the day of the incident provides far clearer insight into the disturbing events he saw.
You said that one of your children said something to you? Evan, and what did Evan say?
That he saw Daddy bringing DJ upstairs. And I said, where were you? And he said he was in the living room. I just didn't want to pry too much, but then I said, oh, was DJ sleeping? He said, no, he wasn't snoring. And then I said, was he moving? And he was just like, no. And then he also told me that Daddy made him and Tristan go in the bathroom and cover their eyes.
Okay.
But this was before. This was when the police first knocked at the door.
Okay.
Evan didn't say anything about the knock because he told him to go in the bathroom first. So I'm a little confused of like the order. So I don't know if that's maybe when he was gonna let the police in. But Evan did say he saw that. And he was in the living room because he told me he was watching Loki.
In addition to these grim details, Latrice would go on to explain how Eric's life had begun to collapse all in synchrony. Due to the protective peace order Latrice had filed, Eric was suspended from the Baltimore Police Department the very same day of Dason's death. He had just separated from his wife, was about to lose his children, and was now left without a job. Latrice also explained that the peace order she filed was not her first attempt to separate herself from Eric. Months prior, Latrice filed her first peace protective order, writing, "I am in fear for my life and well-being because Eric Banks keeps trying to control, follow, and emotionally abuse myself and my sons." The order was denied, however, and it wasn't until months later that her second attempt was granted. It was clear Eric's life was falling apart leading up to Dason's death. Eric had hidden his body, lied to officers regarding his whereabouts, and had a violent outburst once the body was discovered. It'd be hard to assume that he wasn't directly implicated in Dason's death. But evidence alone wouldn't be nearly enough to get him to confess. After all, he was a police officer of 10 years and knew how the criminal justice system worked just as well as any interrogator working against him. But unfortunately for Eric, the interrogation he was about to undergo would crack even the most well-trained of suspects. Eric is placed into Anne Arundel County Interview Room 2B. This room was designed for priority matters, exclusive to high-profile cases. Because Eric had attempted to attack an officer earlier in the day, he's been handcuffed to the table to restrict movement. Eric is left alone for multiple hours as the detectives prepare for his interrogation. While waiting, he can be seen glancing around the room multiple times, likely searching for a camera. What Eric didn't know is interview room 2B has a small camera placed in an unusual location, which Eric never managed to spot. The primary investigator assigned to this case is Detective Louis Adrian. His prior service in the United States military likely factored into the department's strategic choice to have him conduct the interview. This shared background enables Adrian to establish rapport with Eric, a key component in the upcoming interaction.
So, you know why we're here. We want to talk about what happened, why it happened, and anything surrounding that whole situation. But you know as well as all of us that we have to go through Miranda with you. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go through Miranda first of all, and then I'll start getting all the other information, okay?
After reading Eric his rights, the detectives would spend nearly an hour connecting with Eric and bonding over their shared military experience.
He's like, now you come in, you're in front. Okay. We go back in, we about to go in the building, like, you're in front. She's like, but I thought you said you're like, some people were made, to do certain things, and they said, I'm not made to be a front person. So I'm running the block down, and I remember.
So they talking to him like about the military and all that shit, just to like get him more open to talking. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to open him up so that he's more comfortable talking in general, so that maybe he'll slip up and like fuck up and just like, cause he didn't directly admit to killing Desan. He did kind of imply it though, cause he said, "I just threw my life away, bro." But maybe he's changed his mind now about wanting to be dead. I don't know. But yeah, they're trying to open him up, get him comfortable talking, like so that he.
Boxer's like, hey, whoever that officer is right there running, just keep going, because you're about to run right into him. And out of nowhere, these two guys just come out, pop out, and I'm like, okay, I got him. And they just fall over, and and he was like, yeah, whoever that was running, you was moving, and you just ran, and just like, he was like, don't, because I was slowing down, like trying to look. He's like, no, keep going. And I'm running like, okay, you gonna tell me when?
This friendly conversation appeared to take Eric out of the tense mental state. It appeared that Eric sharing his favorite moments from the military gave him a sense of importance, like he had an identity he was proud of, or at least used to be. But that moment is short-lived, as he's quickly brought back to the reality of why he's sitting inside a police interrogation room.
So you spent 3 years, and you're still active in the Baltimore City Police Department.
Yes, sir.
So from what I hear, you're suspended?
No, I'm suspended now. I'm going suspended, yes.
Okay. Why? Can you tell me what's going on with that?
May 8th, I got a piece of protective order against my wife.
Okay.
You got one against her?
Yeah, I got one against her. Same day, she took the firearms out the house. She took the safe out of the home. Anne County did press charges.
They pressed charges against
her.
Her for taking
the safe with the firearms.
The firearms.
Yes, sir.
And were they your duty firearms?
Duty firearm. My whole full duty belt was in there.
Okay.
Firearm, taser, magazine, pouches, everything was in there. She turned around and went and got a piece on me, saying that I was following her. But once she got it, that's when pretty much
they have to suspend.
Yeah, I have to get suspended. Her mom sent my mom something talking about I was following her, this and that. I'm like, how? I'm here at work. How you see I was following? I was like, there's no way. That's when we both ended up at the courthouse, and I was like, because I was like, I'm just putting a stop to this. So I let the clerk know. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but every time that my wife's trying to leave or something's trying to happen secretly, there's a peace order for me to get kicked out the house. And I was like, that shouldn't be. And that's when they brought us both in. So we both got seen by the judge, and he granted us a peace order for both of us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was just, was it 2 days ago? Okay. Was it
Monday?
No, yesterday. It was just
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So y'all met with the judge
Tuesday.
And you're still suspended up until this point? Or
Yeah, I'm still suspended.
So when, maybe it's the way Baltimore works and how slow they are and stuff. So you have the peace order, she gets one on you, and then it gets
denied.
It
has to go to IA. They have to do their full
They have to do
thorough.
that.
Yeah.
And so you're still suspended even though it's been cleared up?
Yes.
Gotcha, okay.
At this point, the detectives had no reason to assume Eric was lying. He'd been open and honest with them the entire time and seemed rather friendly. It isn't until they begin discussing the day of the incident that investigators realize Eric's perceived honesty had all been a calculated act.
So yesterday we go to court, get the peace and protective orders. They grant the whole motion. I mean, for us to stay away from each other. The two youngest boys supposed to stay with me. The oldest, he's going to Arizona with his mother. And she tells the judge, like, that's what you want to do, blah, blah, something. So right after that, call him. I was like, hey, start packing your bags. You're going to be going with your mom. He's like, what? Why? I'm like, your mom said you wanted this. You're supposed to do, I guess, I don't know. I didn't have that conversation. Previously to that, me and him had literally just sat down at the table. Because I could tell that my son was, like, depressed. And he was going through, like, and that's really what our trip on the first was, like, just to try to get him away. Get him out. We sat down at the table and I'm like, what's going on with you? How are you feeling about this? Where are you at with this? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. He's like, I hate it. I don't want to feel like I'm choosing sides. I just want to be left alone with everybody, because then it's like they're calling me, telling me this and this and that, and it's like I gotta keep certain things from you. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. He's like, I'm tired. So I say, just go and start packing your bags. And he's like, okay. We wait. I get my paperwork. I come home, and on my way home, I just felt like I was done. Like, you know what? Today's gonna be the day I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like my family's falling apart. I'm suspended from work. Possibly gonna lose my job. So it's like situation.
It's just building.
Keep going. It's like vendetta. And I even sent a text to say, I don't know why we feel like we have to be at war.
Right.
Like, we shouldn't have to be at war. It's like, if you are here lying to these guys, telling like, you gotta guess, what are you trying to move in with them? Telling them that you're living in hotels when you're not. You're staying with your mom. Like, what are you doing? So at this point, it's like, you know what? I'm just tired.
Yeah, you're tired of it.
Yeah,
it's a way out to get peace. I get. Yeah, a lot of people go through that, man.
Yeah, and it was like nothing. I felt like everything was just coming to an end, and I feel like that now. Like, honestly, everything was coming to an end. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It is what it is.
So when you got home yesterday, was there anyone in the house?
Yes, it was. Deshaun was in the house.
Okay.
Evan was in the house, and Tristan was in the house.
So you go in there and you're doing all this stuff, right?
I go in there and I go in there. I see him upstairs. Like, he got his bags packed. I had to go and take your stuff downstairs when your mom's come. And she called him. It's like, mom's calling. He was like, what do I say to her? I was like, tell her, just talk to her. Like, she called me, whatever. And he answers the phone, and they have a conversation. And that's when I'm like, okay, what'd she say to you? She said she's gonna be in the area, just bring my stuff downstairs. I said, okay, cool. I said, so the police should be coming, and when they come, everything goes smoothly.
This is the moment where Eric's act begins. Notice how he begins looking blankly into the ceiling as he recounts critical moments. For the last hour, Eric hardly looked up to the ceiling once.
I go downstairs, and I'm in the kitchen. I just made a big bowl of, Gatorade. Not big bowl, but big picture of Gatorade. It's blue. It's probably I believe it's still on the counter. But like I said, you say you never went to the hospital. The bag of crushed up pills that I had was right there. The son came downstairs. He asked me something. He was like, what did he say? He came downstairs. He asked me something, and I can't remember his exact words. He was like, asked me, about, I think it was a leave or something like that. I said, son, just wait. We're not gonna, because he was like, I don't want to go. He was just telling me that he didn't want to go and shit like that. I said, look, just wait. We're not gonna talk about shit, because I'm gonna take your brothers to your mom's house, and I was coming back. I said, if your mom gets here with the police before I get back, unfortunately, you gotta go with her. That's just the way it is. He's upstairs. I remember Tristan. I told Tristan, I said, Tristan, go get your shoes. Tristan said, okay. So Tristan goes upstairs, he gets his shoes. And he comes, he's like, Daddy, what's wrong with DJ? And I'm like, huh? So I go upstairs, and DJ's in the bathroom, and he's in the tub. And that's when I seen him. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I pulled him out the tub. And as I'm pulling him out the tub, I laid him flat on his back on the floor. And then was it at that time, I'm not sure, I think it was Evan or Tristan. He was like, Daddy, somebody at the door. And I'm just looking at my feet, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what the fuck?
Eric makes his story clear. He had planned to end his life, but coincidentally, Dason had the same plan and did it first. It's an extremely complex alibi and only becomes more unlikely after Eric explains why Dason's body ended up hidden inside his bedroom.
So I go downstairs, I go to the front door, the officer's there.
Okay.
And I panic, I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say. So he asked me, he was like, hey, what's going on? I start talking to him, telling him what's going on. What did he say? He said, so what's the situation? And I tell him about the situation. And I was like, my wife, she's supposed to wait on y'all to come. Y'all supposed to be serving her with a piece of protective order and whatnot. He's like, yeah, she's supposed to be picking up our son. And he was like, is she here? And at the time, he was upstairs on the floor, in the bathroom. When he said, was she here? My mind, I was like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You panicked.
Yeah. Because it already looked bad. I already moved him, and I was like,
well, you got him out of the bath.
Yeah. Was it? And then when I got out of the bathtub, I asked the officer, and it's the most body on camera's on. You can see. I asked him like, can I go in the house? Use the bathroom real quick. I remember asking that, and he was like, no, just wait. Okay. And then the other officer showed up, and then when he showed up, he's asking, he was like, so is the son here? Still the same thing. I should have said yes.
Yeah, I knew my perfect world.
I knew my state of mind. My state of mind was to kill Eric.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: is that why? Because I did watch some of the footage when they went to loosen your handcuffs. You kind of got a little silly on them. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What was you went for the officers going, what was up with that?
Well, before we get to that, when I first went back in the house, when the officer told me, the tall officer, he told me, he said, go get the son's phone. Mm-hmm. I ran upstairs, his phone was in the bathroom on the counter.
Okay.
So I run upstairs, and I get the phone. Because back up, before I did that, I asked him, I said, can I go upstairs? Can I go in and use the bathroom? So I initially wanted to shut the door. He said, no, just wait. And then the other officer, he was like, well, go I need you to go grab the son's phone. I ran up, grab it, and I shut the bathroom door. I'm still nervous.
Which bathroom was it? Was it the one in the master or the small?
No, the small one. The small one in the hallway. And I'm still shaking, whatever. And then when I come back downstairs, I go, I go out the door, I give him the phone, I'm still shaking in my hand, and everything's in my head saying, Eric, just say what you saw. But then, in my other part of me, I'm like, my son just did this.
Right.
Objectively, Eric's story hits all the points. He has an excuse for almost every suspicious detail, even finding a way to explain why blood was found all over his house. The issue is that these details are simply too coincidental to ever sound believable. And even Eric knows this.
I don't know why, I just was like, I gotta move him. I picked him up, did the fireman carry, took him out of the bathroom, into the master bedroom, up the stairs, and I was like, because I know they're gonna want to come back in the house and search it. I was like, I'm gonna be cool, I'm fine with that. I was gonna let them search it. And I tucked them in, the area, and I left the thing open.
So when you say the area, you're talking like a
little crawl
space, okay,
yeah.
All right.
But getting back to when they came in, they searched the house, they went upstairs, and they seen the thing open. That's when the officer, when he asked, I panicked and I was like, yeah, this is where I keep my safe, blah, 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 whatever. But the son was in there.
The son was in there, okay.
And they put the handcuffs on me. I went back downstairs. And when they put me downstairs, I was like, life is over because it looks different. It's no matter what I say from this point, it looks like I'm a liar. It looks like I lied because I already lied twice. You asked me with the son in the house, I said no. You asked me, did I know where he went? I said, no, I think he ran out the back door or something. And so it always looked bad because I'm already done told you a lie. Even though in my head it's like, you probably should just said the truth. You probably honestly should have left him where he was at.
Call police or down the fire department or whatever.
Yeah, call the police.
Well, that's the world. Sometimes
But I was already in. I wasn't in I was already in the mindset of Eric's gonna die today. I was in seeing that he was there, that he was in the tub, and it was like the tub was full of water. I was like, my son did this. No, I have to do it.
Okay.
The detectives decide to take a break and discuss what their next plans would be. At this point, they both know Eric is lying to their faces, so the goal for the rest of the interrogation will be to get Eric to admit to his lies and ultimately confess to the murder. To do this, they decide on Detective Adrian conducting the rest of the interrogation alone. Since one-on-one confrontation is generally considered to be more effective, Adrian would return with a clearly different demeanor from earlier. He's stern and wastes no time in asserting that his nice cop act is over.
Are you good? Do you need anything before we get started again?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? Alright. So Detective DePietro had to step aside just for a second. But what I wanted to do, like I told you, I wanted to come back and go back over some things with you. Okay. I actually want to go back and in detail just go through some of these steps.
Eric would recount his story exactly the same as before, claiming he simply found Jason dead and had nothing to do with it. And it seemed as though Detective Adrian had nothing concrete to combat Eric's lies. That was until he brought out Jason's autopsy report.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know that you spent 10 years in the military, and you were in the Marines, weren't you?
Yes.
What's their whole thing in the Marines? Like, what do they always teach? Honor, integrity.
Honor, courage, commitment.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't see that from you right now based on what you're telling me.
Okay.
I think you telling me something different.
Okay.
But I know you're a Marine.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that's Marines, man. And that's one thing that they would, like, integrity, honor. No, you don't mess with that if you're a Marine.
Yes.
I know you want to tell me the truth, and you sitting here like giving me a story. You giving me what I want to hear. Just to sound good, but it's not it. That's not it.
Trust me, I'm not trying to sound good to you.
And I'm gonna tell you the other thing. And I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
You keep talking about the autopsy. The autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no.
The autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. DJ was no strangled. Hell to the no.
I'm gonna just let it sink in and let you decide what you're gonna explain that to.
No, DJ wasn't strangled.
Well, then what happened? Tell me what happened.
There's no, DJ was not strangled. DJ, like I told you, DJ went downstairs, he came back upstairs, and DJ was in that tub. Like I said, when I came in that room, he was in the tub. When I grabbed him out, I grabbed him like this, and I pretty much put him in the fireman's carry. When they left, I could drag them up to my room. If that's the case, I would have left him in there, and I would have said, or had them come in there to be like, but DJ wasn't no strangle. There was no way, DJ wasn't no strangle.
That's your boy. You had pride in him.
Yeah, but
you had pride in him. You were trying to help him out with his grades. You were getting him in STEM classes, and then this happened.
But you saying DJ was strangled? Nah.
Well, then tell me what happened. This didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This didn't happen.
You saying he wasn't in the tub?
So no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I believe that part. But I believe something else happened.
Note Eric's lack of emotion when hearing this information. No tears are shed, but rather an array of defensive rage. This, alongside the other countless red flags Eric is portraying, is a tell.
I just want to apologize about fell asleep, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired as fuck, dog. It's like 2:30 in the fucking morning, bro. Why the fuck am I streaming right now, bro? Oh man, I almost fell asleep, but no, I'm locked in, bro.
Tell sign for detectives that a suspect is lying.
You need to tell me the whole story.
Like I said, DJ, when I came in there, DJ was literally in that tub. There was no way I'm gonna sit there and strangle DJ, not harm Tristan. Why would I? I don't even have no ammo to want to strangle this boy. I have nothing against him to want to strangle him. Nothing.
Okay.
No anger in my heart, no nothing. Cause then, like I said, if I was gonna do that, why would I leave my other two boys? If I was gonna do that, I would have took all of us out. DJ was not no strangle.
So then what happened? Tell me the story. We start from scratch. Tell me the story.
DJ was not no strangle.
Well, then tell me what happened. You're not telling me the truth. Tell me what happened.
Bro,
I'm right here standing right now. I'm giving you a chance right now.
You asked me to tell you that I strangled my son.
No, I didn't.
Eric.
What if he planned to kill all of them? Yes, three. Well, all right. DJ technically isn't his son, not biologically. I'm sure he probably considered him dad because like he raised him and shit, but I don't know. Anyways, what if he planned to do that, and right after he got done with DJ, he was gonna go to the younger ones, but about as soon as he was able to go to the older ones, that's when the cops showed up. I don't know. He could have been trying to go full Chris Benoit.
Understands the legal system well enough to avoid offering a direct confession when confronted. From investigators' perspective, he knows that admitting involvement is the worst thing he can possibly do. Well, besides not asking for an attorney. Regardless, it's going to take more than just a heated confrontation to make Eric crack. So Detective Adrian resorts to a completely different approach. Empathy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the way this is gonna be something you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir.
This is something you are gonna have to think about every night before you close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you're gonna think about what you did to him. That's what you're gonna think about. You're gonna think about what you did to him. And it's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Or what you can do is you can talk to me. You can tell me what really happened, and at least that load will be off your chest.
See, I'm telling you right now, there's no, like, you're telling me to say I strangled my son. I did not strangle my son. That's what you're asking. I understand you're trying to line with me and, you know, and show the compassion, trying to, like, but there's no me in strangling DJ at all.
Okay, so let's take strangle out.
There's no me strangling DJ.
We taking strangle out of the equation now.
Okay.
What happened?
I told you what happened.
We taking strangle out.
Yes.
What happened?
He was upstairs in that tub. DJ was literally in that tub.
You didn't put him there?
I did not put him there, no. DJ was physically in that tub already. When I came to that bathroom, DJ was in there.
Did you assist him at all?
No.
With anything?
No, I didn't assist him at all with nothing. Nothing. I did not assist him getting in that bathroom. Did not assist him going in that bathroom. He was upstairs already. And like I said, when he went downstairs, he was downstairs for a good period of time. He was upstairs, and what's his name? I was down. Tristan was down. Tristan was trying to go what's his name with his shoe. I told him, and that's when Tristan said out of his mouth, "Daddy, what's wrong with DJ?" Tristan literally said that out of his mouth, and I went up there to check on him. I don't recall seeing him. Don't recall him removing no belt. I don't recall removing anything that could have been around his neck. I don't recall moving this.
So here's the thing, and I hate to frustrate you, and but I also have a job to do, and I also have to get down to the bottom of this. And when I walk through the door, and when I hear everything that happened, things don't add up. Things don't make sense.
Okay.
They don't make sense at all. If you would have done things different, if you would have been like, yes, my son, I just found my son in a tub, I helped him out, and told the officer, you know this. If you would have done it that way, it would have been different. But the fact that you didn't, now you're sitting here trying to explain yourself.
Well, I'm sitting here because the whole situation, I'm sitting here because I lied and said he wasn't in the house. I'm sitting here because I didn't tell the officer, like you say, it's straightforward what was going on.
That's two lies right there. How, like you said earlier, how are we supposed to believe you now?
Yeah, like I said.
So you telling me how am I supposed to strangle? How did I not assist him in getting in the tub and, I don't know, possibly drowning him? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But but here's the thing. All I know is that you keep lying.
No, bro.
You lied initially twice. How do I know you're not lying right now?
Because like I told you straightforward. I'll say, that's
told me straightforward,
but that's
but
why
you got no twice.
bro. Because that's why I said in the beginning. I said straightforward. There's nothing I can say. I say I already know y'all done y'all homework, lay it all out on the table. I said because there's nothing I can say. Just because I already lied twice. I said he wasn't at home. I identified that. I messed that up because then I see my son is dead.
Okay. All right. Do you I'm gonna leave you alone for a little bit to think about things. But do you want anything else to drink or anything to eat?
I'm good with the water and the chips.
Okay. Give me just a second, man.
Okay. All right.
You need anything else?
No, sir.
All right.
As the detective leaves, Eric scans the room thoroughly and finally notices the camera hidden inside room 2B. Moments after making eye contact with the camera, he lets out one last desperate act.
Strangle? I don't know.
Unfortunately, it'd be too late to act his way out of the murder. Eric's testimony was flimsy at best, and Detective Adrian decided he'd gotten enough to wrap the nearly 5-hour interview up. Shortly thereafter, Eric was booked into the Anne Arundel County Detention Center under charges of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and child abuse resulting in death. At trial, Eric would quickly accept a plea deal to second-degree murder as well as attempting to disarm a police officer. And on October 4th, 2022, he was sentenced to 42 years in prison. If Eric serves his full sentence, he'll be released in 2064.
Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think I just zoned the fuck out for a second. After the video ended. Wannabe gangster murders his secret lover to hide that he's gay. I'm gonna have to watch that shit tomorrow, bro. But yeah, bro, I think I just like fucking started taking a nap for a second. Bro, these Dr. Insanity videos are crazy, dog. He definitely was. He was trying, bro, to get out of that shit, but there wasn't no way out. I wonder if there's been somebody in like one of these that's like, oh, they dead ass didn't do it. There just wasn't enough evidence, like going the other way, to not make them guilty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that shit crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. It's been like 2 hours, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna fuck with y'all, bro. I'm tired of shit. I'm gonna fuck with y'all though. Peace.